Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest.
Yeah. Shout out Blas. Under the weather.
We're on.
What episode number is this?
We're on 47.
You know what's special about the number 47?
What?
The numbers add up to the number 11, which is a mystical number in my world. 11192 is my birthday. The number 11 follows me. So that's cool. Number 47. Solo dolo today. I have nothing on the agenda to talk about, so I'm just going to kind of freestyle, free ball. First of all, hope everybody had a good Christmas. It is, what is today? It's the 28th, I think, right?
Yes.
It was a weird Christmas here in Nashville, 70 degrees. Didn't really feel like Christmas. I locked myself in a room and listened to some Ella Fitzgerald and Nat King Cole and had a peppermint mocha latte and pretended for a minute it was cold outside. I also listened to Cold Outside, and I know that's like a borderline song that I guess is trying to get canceled, or I don't know, maybe it was they flexed it was going to get canceled. That's an all-time great Christmas song. And for the time it came out in, if you really listen, it's just banter back and forth, and she's, I really gotta go. It's flirty. The guy's not like strong arming this chick to stay. And finally she's like, okay, well maybe just one more cigarette. Okay, there's consent to at least hang out a little longer. And the guy's just being a gentleman, baby. That dude's being a gentleman. If you listen to I really can't stay, but baby, it's cold outside. I gotta go away, but baby, it's cold outside. Okay, he's either deaf or he's just flirting. This evening has been hoping that you'd drop in. Just so very nice. I'll hold your hands then, they're just like ice. Baby, it's cold outside, and my mother will start to worry. Beautiful, what's your hurry? My father will be pacing. Okay, parents are worried. Still, just lighthearted. Listen to the fireplace roar. She's clearly safe and warm. I'd better scurry. It's all cat and mouse. It's cat and mouse. Let's get there. The neighbors might think, baby, it's bad out there. No, but
that's the kicker. Really, this one. The neighbors might think. The whole point of it was like this was a time when that would be super frowned upon for her to stay over, even if she wanted to.
Right, like
it'd be a bad look,
like out of wedlock type deal.
Yes.
I see. The line that hits me that I guess has been dated is, say what's in this drink. That's a dated line, but nobody ever gets there, and that's so under the. No, it doesn't matter. That line alone, we could do a rewrite. But the song's great. No cabs to be had out there. True. Wish I knew how your eyes are like the. He's complimenting her to break the spell. Take your hat. Hair looks swell. I thank you. Now she says, "Why thank you." I'll have to say, no, sir. Mind if I move in closer?
He's asking.
He is asking.
He's asking.
At least I'm going to
consent.
say that I tried. What's the sense of hurting my pride? I really can't stay. Baby, don't hold out. Baby, it's cold outside. You're pushy, I like to think of it as opportunistic. Okay. It's okay. This guy could sell a car. I simply must go. Wow, the answer is no. Okay, she's given a firm no now. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. But in the third verse.
I thought at one point, oh yeah, see, look, finally, gosh, your lips are so, well, maybe just a cigarette more, never such a blizzard before, and I don't even smoke. I've got to get home, baby, you'll freeze out there. Say, lend me your comb. Don't know why. It's up to your knees out there. You've really been grand. I feel when I touch your hand, but don't you see? How can you do things to me? Yeah, I guess it's a gray area song. Okay, and then she goes back to say, okay, fine, just another drink, and then yeah.
That took a lot of convincing is the last line.
I'm lost on whether this is I don't think this song is a cancelable offense. This song would never be able to be written and come out today brand new. I personally musically, I feel like this song is grandfathered into Christmas songs.
Yeah.
Do I have to agree with every line in the song? No. Have time changed? Sure. Is the guy pushy? Yes. Obviously, the guy's pushy.
So she eventually stays?
It's what it's looking
At least
like.
for another drink. We don't know past that, but stayed for a drink.
Yes.
One, and a cigarette.
Yeah, and one of the best scenes in all of movies is Elf, when Will Ferrell and Zoe in the bathroom, and they I mean, God.
Yeah.
Bring a tear to my eye. They're trying to cancel Elf. You
Why?
seen that?
No, for what?
Look it up. It's like I think they're trying to say that he might be making fun of people with disabilities, and that's offensive. And he's not. He's being Will Ferrell. If you know anything about Will Ferrell, which whoever wrote the article is just reaching, because
this is a business.
Will Ferrell's Saturday Night Live audition was basically that character. He's like on his knees and playing with imaginary toy. Like,
I think we've watched it on.
We have watched it. I mean, that's basically. Anyways, I mean, this is what happens when you got me by myself. I'm a loose cannon. Current events. That's what's on my mind. Christmas week. I just love Christmas music. While I was listening to Christmas music, what?
He's also playing an elf.
He's playing an elf.
He's not playing a guy who is acting like an elf. He's playing an elf,
yes,
which is not a real thing. Sorry, kids.
It's a fictional character. But yeah, as far as Christmas music goes, there's no middle area for me. I either love Christmas music or hate Christmas music.
What's a love?
Love would be chestnuts roasting on an open fire, and the jazzier the better. Mm-hmm. Always like the instrumental version on the Charlie Brown Christmas of the Christmas song.
Yeah.
That the Christmas songs I love, I can listen to all year round, any day. It doesn't have to be Christmas time. Christmas songs I hate. I could be sitting in Santa's lap on Christmas Day. I hate that song.
I don't even know that song.
It would be like, no, that's not the song. The song I hate.
Oh.
A song.
I was like, I don't know that one.
No, a song I hate. No, I'm saying it could be the most Christmas thing happening in the world. Got it. And it's never the right time for 12 Days of Christmas. Get the fuck off the list.
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry.
Get off the list. 12 Days of Christmas. What's another one I can't stand?
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Whack.
Agreed.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Only time that song works is if it is snowing and there's snow on the ground outside. But like on a 70 degree Christmas, 70 degree Christmas day, it's not beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Don't play it.
This was the least Christmassy Christmas I've ever had, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're from Northeast.
Yeah, so this is like
70
degree, like.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in shorts all week. Like, this is.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I like the weather, but for Christmas.
I did golf the day after Christmas, so that's great. Yeah, weird Christmas for everybody, and I know that the holiday season is like a total bummer for a lot of people too. It was actually easier to keep that in mind this Christmas, I feel like, more so than getting all jolly and stuff. My life is, and all, I speak for like a bunch of us that do what we do, is such a crazy life. Like, it's such a circus, what we do and what we're able to do and get to do. But then getting to take a break from it over the holidays is awesome, and getting to just chill with family and like step back and reflect. Like 2021 has been 2020 was obviously crazy. I feel like 2021 was just 2020 part 2. Rather than actually 2021, it was just an extension, like an overtime year.
It was kind of like, it was almost weirder in the sense that things were still not normal, but we had to proceed
go
like
back.
They are, kind of like.
Yeah, well, I think that is just normal now. Whatever COVID is, whatever it is gonna. And I'm not going into this because it doesn't matter, and I'm not Anthony Fauci, okay? So. I'm not the only guy on this earth that knows what he's talking about. CDC, more like CD's nuts. No, dude, whatever it is, it's always going to be here. It's always going to be here. We got to learn to live with it. just like everything else we ever had to learn to live with and get along as a society since forever, including religion. I'm just kidding. I'm not going there either. I'm day 22 with no alcohol. I stopped drinking December 6th, 6th, I believe, and just like cold turkey, no plan. So I'm already beating y'all's ass on the New Year's resolution. I'm already there.
Head start.
I don't have an end goal in sight. I don't think I'd do good with an end goal. Like if I was like, I'm just not drinking for a month, I would be chomping at the bit to get back, and it'd be like the timer's on.
And you're making up for lost time at that point too. Like that next.
Oh yeah, I would drink so much. Yeah.
Did you just wake up on the 6th and decide you wanted to?
Pretty much. I mean, I just like every weekend, my drinking habits, if I'll just be candid, were outrageous because
the way you rounded into that.
because this, talking about just a minute ago, the lifestyle and what we do is fucking insane. It's great. But for drinking, and if alcohol is a problem, getting away from alcohol is impossible. Like how you handle your relationship with alcohol will make or break you, I feel like, in this side of things, because it's in every room. I mean, I still got it all over this room, but like everything you do is accompanied by drinking. And then whether especially shows on the weekends, playing 3 nights, and then waking up hungover, fix that with some alcohol. And then you're drinking, and then you keep drinking, and then you're drunk, and you keep drinking. Then you do it all again 3 days in a row. Then you get back, and for us, we go write songs, and it's just casually around. And it's like 1 p.m. and have another drink. There was just never a time where I've not drank, and I think I compare my issue was I would compare my alcoholism, if that's what I'm calling it, which it definitely is, but I would compare it to other people's drunkardness or whatever. And like,
there's always someone worse type deal.
Yeah. Like, oh, well, I'm not doing that. But then it's like, I looked at myself. It's like, okay, when's the last time you've had a streak of not drinking? Well, at least 3 years. Before that, like 4 years before that. I hate to interrupt this episode, but I have to tell you guys about Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. At this point, pretty much can't drive my car without making a stop at Raising Cane's. You can make your own meal, sub for extra toast or extra coleslaw, whatever you feel like. Their sweet tea is legendary, and nothing beats dunking some chicken fingers in cane sauce. They have locations in Knoxville, Southern California, Arizona, Texas, and the list goes on and on. And if you're a Nashville listener, get ready to have your minds blown because they're coming to Nashville in 2022. Find yourself a Cane's near you and try some today. Now, back to the episode. Now, did I say I've been sober? No. I've been smoking hella weed. I smoke a lot of weed normally, but dude, I just been smoking weed. It's awesome. It's like my life is just so much less stressful right now, and I'm not ever gonna be a buzzkill, party kill. Like I poured up shots with Hardy and all them. I did a Coke shot, not cocaine, Coca-Cola, and just did a shot. You know, I have no problem with drinking or being around it, and I'm gonna have to be around it. But that's like that's what I've been doing, just not drinking, and I haven't really done anything extra to be healthier at all. Just not drinking.
I mean, that's a big thing health-wise. Like just cutting that out is crazy, especially with how, like you said, how often you're around it, how often I'm sure you were drinking. Like
yeah. I mean, like I'm a big dude naturally, but I feel like just not drinking, I'll probably drop 15 pounds.
Yeah. Quick too. Like probably, I'm sure you already have lost
I probably have already lost some weight. Yeah. But, you know, whatever. So it's not a New Year resolution. It's a new life resolution. Okay, you guys? And if you dial the number at the bottom of the screen right now, you too can make life changes for you, yourself, and you.
Send us $50.
Yeah, just send me $50 to Ern's Weed Stash.
To each their own too on the sobriety thing. Like they're like
totally.
like
I don't
still
care.
can smoke, whatever. Like if it's to each their own.
Do whatever you want. And that's what I was telling you too. That Heineken non-alcoholic beers. We were in Sanibel like a week or so ago, and we were just sitting there on the beach, and I was like, sure could crush a cold beer right now. So I go to the bar. I was like, you got any non-alcoholic beers? He's like, yeah, we got Heineken Zeros. I was like,
I'll have 12.
I was like, can you put some vodka in it?
Yeah.
But I was like, no, I'll do it. All right, do a Heineken Zero and a lime. Went, drank it quickly. I did drink like 3 or 4 of them. And it's just like the act of drinking a cold beer, and it tastes just like beer. It's like, all right, fine. I'm stoned. I'm drinking something that tastes like beer and feels like beer. If that's what I want, that's what I got. So I've been liking that. But yeah, dude, eat your own. Yeah, sit back, crush a Perk 30, swallow that, non-alcoholic beer. The streak's still alive. I'm just kidding. But yeah, dude, to each his own. If you watch me or follow me and all this, you know that I'm a pretty loose cannon. So it's like I'm gonna pat myself in the back for hitting 22 days.
Oh yeah.
No alcohol, because I've done 22 episodes of this straight alcohol. I go back. I'm watching some of these episodes with you guys. I'm like, I wonder how that went. Which isn't right, you know. I got a young 8-month-old baby. I need to just like, you know, somebody's got to be sober. That kid's faded all the time. He just
your stories when you're talking about this kid's drunk. Someone's got to take care of this kid.
yeah.
And he's just over there like trying to keep his head up straight,
smacking food off the table. It's like there's nights where we're acting the same at the dinner table.
Delaney's like,
just kind of spit up on yourself and keep getting burp and keep going.
How is he doing?
He's good. He's so close to crawling. He's so close to crawling. Yeah, but it's like, it is terrifying. He gets so frustrated, he'll start like heaving and hoeing and then just, It's like, hey, it's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Don't cry. Crying's for babies. You're 8 months now. You're an 8-month-old baby now. He says mama, dada is nowhere close. He'll like, which is like the start to like nothing. It's like my uncle's laugh. You know, like that's
like a Windex bottle.
Yeah, exactly. He's got mama, but he's like sounds Italian. He's like mama, mama, mama. Yeah, he's fine, dude. Really, we're talking too much about him right now. He doesn't deserve all this clout.
He didn't cut the check.
He's done nothing. Let's see. Yeah, but that there you go. That's what I've been up to. Just chilling at home, family time. We went to the zoo yesterday. Was that yesterday? 2 days. Was that yesterday?
Would you go day?
Yeah,
after
we went to the
Christmas?
zoo yesterday. Yeah. Again, 70 degrees. So everybody was at the zoo. It's like Animal Kingdom, but Nashville. If Animal Kingdom and the State Fair had a baby, and the County Fair had a baby, it's the Nashville Zoo.
I still haven't been. Not once.
You got YouTube.
Yeah. I've seen the animals.
Yeah, dude, it's just...
I've been to a zoo.
VR is good enough now. I might never go to a zoo again.
Yeah.
I went home and was like, I'd like to go see lions and put on my VR headset.
Get in the metaverse, go pet some tigers or something.
Dude, the VR has been crazy. I've been golfing in the metaverse. I metaverse, asked it if it wanted to get dinner and maybe start a chorus.
Terrible. So bad.
Yeah, I've been liking VR. I got really dizzy yesterday playing a first-person shooter game, and like had to sit down. I thought I was gonna chuck.
It was that bad?
Yeah, I got really motion sickness from it.
Is it? Are you? So you're standing up playing?
Yes, this time I was, because you like, if you've ever done VR, you got your little controllers and like you can draw your boundary. Like you can see through at first. It's like looks like night vision all around you, and it's like draw your boundary. So I would click and draw a circle where I wouldn't be touching anything within that, and then anytime you go near your boundary, it opens, like it shows a grid, and then it shows like you're outside of it.
I had no idea that it even had that. All I've seen is just the videos of people sprinting into TV screens and
see, like I feel like
how do you do
maybe
that?
That's an older version, but like if you're one of the people that have sprinted at the TV screen in a boxing thing, you're an idiot. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
only idiots have done that. Like, when I watch the video, I always finish a video like, you're an idiot. Because I understand losing your balance and falling.
Yeah.
That's different. But, like, the people that are just fighting and, like, going, what do you think, dude? You put the headset on in your living room. Did you think? What do you think? You're just in MGM Grand all of a sudden?
Have you ever been close? Like, have you ever reacted and been like, "Oh wow, that was"? I kind of get it. How people.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like, have you ever had a close call?
not with hitting anything in my house, but I did the boxing thing one night. This is funny. I did the boxing thing one night. Delaney and Ryman had gone to bed, and I was like, all right, I'm going to try this. So I clear up a little room, and I get in it, and I start boxing. And then it's like, next thing I know, it's like I'm doing a 3-minute round, like throwing punches. And I don't realize how heavy I'm breathing because like my adrenaline is amped. Like I'm trying to knock this motherfucker out and like taking swings and dodging, throwing deuce. And next thing I know, dude, I sit down, and take my shit off, and I'm like checking my pulse. I thought I was about to go into cardiac arrest, just like and of course I can hear everything happening in VR, but like if you're the room over and you're just listening, dude. Just me breathing so heavy. Like, what? It's like, hey, what are you doing in there, dude?
It's like your health meter in the game is full. In real life, though, it's like 2 of 10.
Almost dead,
Yeah.
dude. Almost dead. Like, I'm spitting in a bucket. And they're putting Vaseline on my cheeks.
So you got the boxing one, you got the first-person shooter.
First-person shooter,
How
golf.
long are you in the world? Like, how long are you in VR at a time?
Usually like,
How much time do you spend in the metaverse, dude?
well, like 30 minutes or something like that. But like, when I first got it, I definitely like an hour at least. Like, cause you can go watch like F1 YouTube. Like you can watch car races or like you can watch basketball games courtside live.
Oh, wow. We're there.
You can just sit on your couch, smoke a joint, and just watch a basketball game. You can watch Major League pitching. Like you can stand in a box and watch Major League pitches coming at you. And like they use it now. A lot of hitting coaches and stuff use it. You can connect it to a bat. I think they have a bat, but also like you can just sit there and like be calling pitches as they come at you, like
That's crazy.
spotting locations. Like it's, dude, the technology is crazy. Which reminds me of Kip from Napoleon Dynamite. I love technology, but not as much as you see. But I still love technology, always and forever. What does he say? Our love is like a flock of doves flying in from heaven above. Always and forever. Always and forever. Yes, I love technology, but not as much as you see. But I still love technology. And then he goes, does he hit I love you, LaFonda or something like that?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Sounds on brand. He sings it at the wedding.
Yeah, it's after the credits. Like people that get bored with Napoleon Dynamite and it's like the credits roll up, like thank God and leave, and then the best part of the movie happens. Dang, Kip, so many of the freaking chips. Gosh, Napoleon, you're just jealous of a chatting with babes all day on the internet. Besides, we both know I'm trying to become a cage fighter. Since when, Kip? You're the worst reflexes of all times. You're right, Napoleon. Come down here and see what happens when you try to hit me. What? You heard me. See what happens when you try to hit me. Oh, well, why do you love me? Why do you need me? Always and forever. We met in a chat room. Now our love can fully bloom. Sure, the World Wide Web is great. I don't remember that lyric.
I don't remember any of these.
Somebody bullshit that lyric because yes, I love technology, but I already said that one. I love is like a flock of doves. What does it say? Flying up to heaven above, always and forever. I guess it does be going out as they take off on the horse. Hey, Deb, can you take a photo of me on the horse real quick? Sure, thanks. Hope you guys experience. Yeah, she does hit him with the hope you. Looky, a little keepsake for you guys. Lucky, dude, that's so good. Looky. Kip was so good. So good, man. What a classic.
Talk about things you can't do anymore, man. Some of the classic movies and stuff. Like, you can't do those anymore.
Oh, yeah, Napoleon Dynamite couldn't get done today. John Heder. And then he went on to do Blades of Glory, right?
Yep, he did that. He did Benchwarmers.
Benchwarmers.
That's another good one. David Spade's in that.
Yes.
Nick Swartz is in that.
Nick Swartz was the...
Nick Swartzen plays the dude who's afraid of the sun, right?
He like ate sunscreen.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. Favorite moment of 2021? Of all the whole year on the podcast?
Let's do whole year first, and then pod.
I'd have to say the birth of my son would be the pinnacle. Without a doubt. All the cliches that ever get said about the feelings and the overwhelming emotions, dead on. Just believe those. If you don't want to have kids, just be like, oh, so that's what that's like exactly. And then don't have a kid if you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'll never feel anything like, it's like you see pictures of the Grand Canyon. Oh, it's huge. You go to the Grand Canyon. It's like, now I'm here. That's
you think you could try out a baby in the metaverse first?
Try out how to make one.
For sure. For sure. We'll talk after. Yeah. You could, I think you could probably, like, can we go there? Can you can test out life experiences?
The metaverse, I think in where the technology is at now, you can just simply watch POV, like anything, standing on Everest, whatever. But I feel like they're making touch and feel technology, like where you can use your hands and like maybe not like pain, but like little sensors that would like, you know, like when you press your buttons on your phone, how it feels like it's pushing.
Tactile response
that type of shit, I think is probably bound to happen.
Yeah.
It already I mean, technology exists already where they're blending what you see with a computer in your brain, like through a chip or something, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I'll just write songs and sing them. Yeah. Favorite moment on the podcast in 2021? There's been a lot of good ones.
Let me pull up the episode list.
I mean, God, I'm just lucky because I got a lot of cool fucking guests to come on this podcast, and Nashville is awesome. And I'm just trying to put Nashville on the map. I'm just trying, you know, people need to hear about Nashville. Okay. Because Jelly Roll, anytime Jelly Roll's around, it's a good time. Shout out Jelly Roll. Also, shout out Jelly Roll because we both should have been on the freaking Mount Rushmore again. And some of these people will see this and be like, oh, he's so salty, dude. Who is this guy? Ask your mother. Let's see here. Jelly Roll's great. John Daly obviously was great. Hardy's always good. I mean, the single greatest clip out of 2021 had to be the not Chug Bud beer drinking extravaganza that failed miserably with Jason Aldean.
Yeah.
That's the type of stuff you just don't write, and then it happens, and oops. Lainey Wilson was a great episode. I forget that was 2021. It feels like so long ago.
Yeah.
She had her number one since then.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, stacked season. This is like I'm glad to end the year this way, just kind of talking for him. I know a lot of y'all are probably new to this and just found through the Morgan shows and everything. I've gotten a lot of new fans, which thanks Morgan for having me out for all those shows because that was legendary. me, Morgan, and Hardy getting to go play arenas is just like
It's insane.
we joked about it years ago.
Yeah.
So thank you, and thanks to everybody that's hopped on and started becoming a follower, and because what is it Luke Combs says? If I wasn't doing this, I'd still be doing this. Because I would. I mean, now I just have people to listen to me mumble about who knows what. And flower shops, well, I'm saying it just came out, but it's in my world, it's coming out this Friday. And in your world, it just came out. What? When does flower shops come out?
Yeah, Friday, 31st.
When does this come out?
Friday the 31st.
They're both coming out. They're both out.
Same day.
I'm going to come.
Yeah.
Dude, can we watch that video again?
Yeah.
Did we already do it on
I
here?
don't think we watched it on here. We've referenced
I'm not
it a
saying
bunch.
another word until it happens. Lagos brought me some peanut butter cookies.
Yes, sir.
If any of you guys are allergic to nuts,
Make sure we have volume.
oh man.
You're going to need headphones.
Oh yeah, I am. So this video and audio, if you're not watching the video, the audio, so funny to me, dude. So funny to me. And then you'll understand from this point on why I say what I say sometimes, and it's not just so random. It's a mashup of Kamala Harris saying something somewhere and then Trump saying something somewhere else. Go for it.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come. So proud.
I haven't seen it with the tail end like that.
Oh my good. Hey, do a Nirvana come. Say Nirvana come video. This is funny too. I'm gonna come. I wanted that to be my show intro song.
I thought you were doing it.
I
you
know
talked
I
about
did.
it.
I didn't dick up enough.
That's a lot. That'll set the tone.
I know.
What are you looking for? Is it a play off of that?
It's just. See if that's go up. Right there. Is it just quick? No, dude, it's just literally the intro to. Come, and then it cuts to the audience clapping. Oh, I'm so young. I'm so young and immature, but I'm turning 30 in 11 days, or January 11th, whatever. I'll be 30.
Nice.
The big 3-0.
That's nice.
Halfway there.
Yeah.
Halfway there.
What else on the pod? I'm trying to think of more moments from the pod.
Hardy busting in the last time I was going to do a solo episode ended up being a great episode.
Yeah.
Of me and Hardy. Let's see. What do we got here? Flower Shop. Yeah, Flower Shops comes out. Dude, I'm so stoked for Flower Shops to come out. I know it's like it's been so heavily anticipated.
Can you talk about the whole process of how you talked about it a little bit when you first played it on here, and that clip has since blown up.
Yeah, dude.
Like the story of even how'd the song happen.
It's looking back, it's just kind of one of those magic moments. Like I said, I was in a sad song. Still kind of am 6 months later. Kick. I'm listening to George Jones and everything. And me and Burgess headed out to write with Mark Holman, smoking a blunt on the way there. Da-da-da. Burgess, we've listened to It's Been a Good Year for the Roses. And then Burgess was like, yeah, it's a cool title. Da-da-da. What about something like It's a Good Day for Flower Shops or something? And then we immediately just started talking the song out pretty much, and then we got there and wrote the song in like 45 minutes, and like it's not hard for me to go there for those type songs. Like, yes, I'm in a relationship and all that, but I feel like dudes, like, shit sucks sometimes, dude. Like, you piss your girl off like that, it ain't hard for me to go, I took some pills, she took the dogs. Like, been there, okay? Like, you know, sad songs happen. My love songs and happy songs are just as real and honest as Comfortable When I'm Crazy, Fewer Whiskey, Flower Shops, and some other songs that are going to be coming out. Like, I just think, especially now in music, a lot of girls are putting out sad albums and divorce albums, and it's like we get a lot of that perspective, and then guys' perspective are usually, oh, I'm falling in love at a bar, or I'm drinking to get over you type shit. And I don't think there's many songs just reveling in the pain of hurting something good, you know? So maybe I can bring that with some songs, but Flower Shops is one of those songs that like will be more true and less true at certain points to me throughout my life. Like 20 years from now, that song probably hit me in a different way, you know, or might hit somebody, might not hit you now because everything's dandy. Then you're going to mess up and she's going to be pissed and y'all aren't talking, or might just leave your ass, and then Flower Shops will hit different, you know? Yeah. Maybe she's the one that left and hears Flower Shops and feels sorry for your ass and comes back. And you didn't have to buy flowers. Send me that Venmo. So
welcome.
Plus, if we start the trend, followers, of like just sending flowers as a vibe, like it doesn't have to. If it's your loved one or your mom or dad, cousin, brother, send flowers. I think flowers are a good vibe to have around, man. Like, what is it, Edgar Tollhart or whatever his name is? It's the New Earth or something. It's a podcast with Oprah. Dude has a book. I think Edgar Tollhart or I'm sure Delaney will tell me, but he just says like observing flowers. Now, actually, you know what, dude? He would hate a bouquet because his whole thing is like flowers in the ground. So
Eckhart Tolle.
Yeah. But observing flowers and like how they just are one with the breeze, and the breeze comes through them, and like we're supposed to be like that too, like so light. And the more dense we get, the heavier things are. I don't know. Flowers are cool, man. Send flowers. And you guys have just made that song special already before it even had come out. Like, y'all sing the song, you know the song, you cover the song, you ask me for it every day. I wish I could give it to you sooner. I really do. Wish I could have given it to you sooner, but the wait is over. It's out now.
You guys did a video too, right?
We did a video. Yeah. It's like a visual. I mean, it is a video. It's a video. It's not like a storyline video, though. If we ever did a storyline video, I'll just tell you right now, it'd be like, it'll either be me or Hardy. If you're hearing this, Hardy, you don't know this yet, but would work at the flower shop. It'd either be like, either I work at the flower shop and Morgan comes in having to buy flowers, and then Morgan works at the flower shop and I come in having vice versa, or it's just Hardy working at the same flower shop and like, I don't know, dishing out flowers to both of us and having to be like, oh God, they're back, you know? So there's my there. So if you see that idea, go off in Hollywood somewhere. You heard it here first.
There it is.
You heard it here first. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Playing at the another Ryman, the Opry, Grand Ole Opry debut, January 8th. Childhood dream.
Crazy.
Said I was gonna do it. Here we go. Manifest since I was young. My parents are coming. Sounds like everybody that ever taught me, except for the ones that really didn't mess with me, but that's because I didn't mess with you either. Or you know, like everybody that's always been good to me and at Lipscomb and had supported me through all my wild and crazy phases seem to be coming out and getting tickets to go see the hometown boy play at the Grand Ole Opry.
How did you get the news?
I think it was like a text message. It wasn't like Jelly Roll has the most legendary.
Yeah.
Like it's
tough to top.
Nobody gets that Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
Nobody gets it like that.
He had just walked off stage at the Ryman.
Yeah, dude. He just walked off
Yeah.
stage selling out the Ryman for his first time, and then and you're dude.
Oh, you thought that was the ceiling?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's another.
No, that didn't happen. But I mean, the same. I knew the thing with me is I knew it was kind of in the works, like it had been tossed around. So I was like eagerly waiting to get confirmation before I like got my hopes up and shit.
Yeah.
But it's sick, dude. To send off right before I turned 30, like go into my 30s entirely. My headspace is just so much better. Like depression, I know we've touched on it before, but like drinking heavily on top of depression, like my shit was low, and being able to just sort through my thoughts and kind of feel them as they come through organically, and witnessing the cars of my emotion pass by instead of being in one of them is like that's been the most calming part of not drinking. And like, dude, I'm going to get to enjoy moments more. Like I enjoyed moments drunk for sure, but like a lot of them have an asterisk by them, you know?
That's really well said.
So now I just get to go running around with my ass out and not feel sorry about it, and freely flowing around and not ever driving drunk ever again or driving buzzed. Like, dude, it's just my stress levels are so much lower and I'm just happier. Withdrawals were real though.
Yeah. My anxiety goes crazy the morning after I drink.
Yeah,
Like
the
crazy.
scaries.
Yeah. In addition to just like being hungover, it's like that next day is like your mind is just on a different plane.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Been there. Yeah. So I say that to say like being sober for the Opry, I'm actually really proud of to be able to do that. Yeah. Like I'm going to remember that night. And
did this happen quicker than you thought?
Definitely. I think so. I mean, that's what's crazy about like Flower Shops has pushed a lot of momentum towards me, or pushed me on, and like before the songs even come out, like a lot's been able to happen. And that's because y'all are awesome and like the song and talk about it. And so y'all make decisions happen quicker for me, which I love about y'all, because thank you.
I think fans are starting to realize that too. Like, I think they're starting to realize that, like, oh, when they leak something, they're testing to see if we actually fuck with it, and then they go crazy on it, and
exactly.
the next thing you know, you're getting that song.
That's like our way of communicating with the outside world. Like,
yeah,
you know, like
it's like a code.
Yeah, it's like sending notes in prison almost. It's like we get the okay. It's like okay, we attack it too.
How did Morgan get involved? Other than obviously that's your guy, but
we do. I mean, we send each other songs all the time, and then Flower Shops was kind of just like a here's this, you know, like back and forth. Like he'll send me a song he likes, he's keeping. I'll send him a song I like, I'm keeping. I'll send him Flower Shops. Kind of just we just mess with each other, you know, like all right, what you got? And then damn, Bub, love this. And I was like, well, just get on it, dude. Sing the second verse. He was down. We've been talking about doing a song. And this is the perfect one. Like, I'm glad it's not like a rowdy party song, you know, like two dudes singing a sad song. It's kind of a vibe.
Yeah. I was thinking about it this week and how like that doesn't happen often at all, regardless of genre. Like just two dudes getting together and being like, hey, we are heartbroken as shit, man.
I know.
Just
I
us.
know.
This is it.
Same girl.
Yeah.
Same
that
girl.
Was the last one. The same girl. I wish that was the origin story. Me and Morgan were just listening to the same girl, and we thought we should do it.
Yeah, the music video is like me and this girl get in a fight. I go to the flower shop. Hardy's a flower shop guy. Morgan and that same girl get in a fight. You're like, whoa, wow. And then Morgan goes to flower shop. Hardy's a flower shop guy. Then video's over, and then homegirl stands up from behind the counter, and she been topping Hardy the whole time.
Twist.
Hardy's like, good day for condom shops.
Yeah, you've never seen a music video like this.
Yeah. This summer.
Yeah.
One girl, 3 dudes.
VR.
Yeah, VR. And an all new. Yeah.
What'd you think of Broadway Girls?
Broadway Girl's going crazy, dude.
Nuts, man. So nuts.
We that's another one. Just that song happened in like less than an hour. Is the origin of it was just a freestyle, really. I was just freestyling, and me and Morgan had talked about that title before. And then we were all in the room, freestyle, worked out a little bit, get the chorus dialed up a little bit, had freestyle verses just laid in place, and then immediately sent to Morgan, and Morgan came and met us here, and we finished and like customized the verses and shit for him, and he sang it that day on a mic like this, and texted it to Dirk, or Dirk had commented after he posted it. Dirk had commented on his Instagram. I think Morgan and Dirk had been texting for like the last year or whatever. Yeah. And so Dirk was like, yo, let me on it. And boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, it was real. And they kept the vocal from the demo on it. Like,
wow.
Yeah, it's just like raw.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's cool. That's a cool song. I mean, it's the #1 most purchased song this week.
That's insane.
Nuts. Met her down at Audi.
There's so many stories that you've told here and that guests have told here about like, oh, that only took 30 minutes. That one only took an hour, blah, blah, blah. Do you have, and like, obviously that's crazy special. Do you have other songs that are like, yo, that took me 3 years to write? You know what I mean? Like, are there longer ones that you're like, yeah, that was a smash, but it took us forever to get it?
No. I mean, like,
because it seems like so many of the
good songs
are the ones, right?
Yeah. Like, probably my favorite songs didn't take very long to write.
Like, do you have a cap in your writing process where you're just like, all right, yo, this isn't?
And like for country songs, if nothing's just kind of spilling out in the first 40 minutes,
yeah,
it's probably, and most people would agree, it's like you're probably wasting time at that point. Like if you go over 3 hours and you're not like avidly working on something, or you got your teeth in it and we're just making it better, probably not. I've had like guitar parts that I haven't written to for years, you know, but I've not like, if I start something and can't finish it quickly, it's not, I'm just forcing it.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Like,
No, I just wanted to ask it because it's like there's so many examples of like, oh, the greatest hits seem to be 30 minutes to 60 minutes of writing.
Yeah. That's when, like we say, the songs write themselves. Mm-hmm. Like Some Other Bar was pretty much like just writing thumb notes, strain of thought, and then pulled in Ashley Gorley to help finish it and dial it in.
Yeah.
Which...
That's a good guy to pull.
Good guy to bringing in Mariano Rivera.
Yeah.
In his prime. Let's see.
What are you looking at going into next year? What are you excited about?
More shows. Chris Lane tour. I'll be out there. I'm gone a lot, but you know, just going on pretty much weekends, home like 3 days a week. It's tough. It's tough doing this shit with a kid, no doubt about it. Delaney's a trooper for basically being single mom, a lot of it. But we're trying to, now that he's older, trying to fly them out more and do it. Yeah. Like we're going to do 9 days in California and making it work. But more shows for sure, and seeing the whole thing grow. Like I feel like we got good traction as a fan base. I love you guys. Thanks for rocking with me. And 2022 is just going to be like, we're just going to put a little juice on it.
Hell yeah.
Put a little juice on it. Let's see. New music. Yes, new music. I don't know how much I can talk about. I mean, I told you 3 of the songs are going to be on there. I'm going to play you one more here in a minute. But you should expect spring having a little wad of new music.
Hey.
Just got done recording a new album today. I don't know, just a little teasing.
I like
just a little teasing. New album. Oops. Goofing. Whoop.
I love it.
Yeah. Take it as you may, but I've got 2 handfuls of songs at least that will be out into the world in 2022. What can fans expect from JB in 2022? I would say the schedule is going to probably be funky because I'm going to be gone so much. So it probably won't be this every time. We might have to work it out on the road. We might have to do an every other week setting. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. Y'all hang in there with me, though, because I'm going to make it work. This is a good... it's good to be able to just talk, and get to hang with people. Sometimes these podcasts are like the only conversation I really get to have with people outside of writing songs or like at home, other than sitting around on the road. But when I'm in town, let's see. We'll probably have some repeat guests, as well. 'Cause there's some people that just are going to forever be on my, statue of Rushmore, statue of Liberty More, Rushmore. It's just not gonna work.
No, it's not the one. Different mountain.
Segment Truth or Chug for Chug Bud. Well, this is gonna be awkward. Let's see here. I got a Chug Bud right here. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I was saying too, though. Let me talk about the Chug Bud for just a second.
Yeah, we don't want to break your streak, but we can talk about it.
Not going to break my streak. But as for drinking goes, this is easily the best chugging mechanism, just because of the user-friendly nature of it. You pop this open first, and then you stick it on top, right? You're going to tilt it up just a little bit. So you tilt it up, boom, put it on the chin, pop it, and then you're there. You're chugging, dude. And I was telling Foley too, since I'm not drinking, this could also be a drug bud, and you can imagine with me here in just a moment. If this were tinfoil. If I got any high schoolers watching...
I was going to say, this is so...
If I got any high schoolers watching, dude, you're probably going to know how this would work. This would be tinfoil, though. You need tinfoil. And a rubber band would be ideal. Or a hair tie or whatever you got. It's all good. So you would do this. You'd make a nice little... And you make it nice, and then you... And then like a pin. You'd need a pin of some sort. Hold on. You just use the attachment.
Oh, yeah. Duh.
You just use the attachment that comes with it. And you pop like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 little holes there at the end. You'd put probably just tobacco. You'd just put your tobacco here.
Right.
And you'd just go...
There you go.
Drug bud. So it's not just a drinking mechanism. You can do anything you want. You can do anything you want with it. You can do anything you want with it. Chug bud.
Chug Bud. Do anything you want with it. Do what you want.
Yeah, and dude, and I'm not just a pussy because I'm not drinking, dude. I'm still gonna...
no one said that.
Well, dude, I'll still break stuff. Like, I'm still gonna, like...
I'll storm out, dude.
Like, I smacked myself in the face to amp myself up the other day and, like, cut my eyelid a little bit. And I was like, yes, dude, sober.
For what?
Just to get up and edit. I felt like I was in a lull. I just kind of beat myself up really fast and did a little damage, but it's fine. Self-care, self-love, moisturize. You got to moisturize.
There you go.
We've done 53 minutes just talking about myself. Let me play a song here.
Let's hear some.
You guessed it. It's a sad song.
You can actually play us out with this if you want to.
Say what?
You can play us out with this if you want to.
It's okay. I think it's called If You Were Whiskey. if I were rock. Instead of a rolling stone, maybe I'd be sober. You wouldn't be so gone, but I ain't and you are. Still sitting at the same bar that brought you to me and helped me break your heart. Ooh, but if you were whiskey, I bet I'd still have you right here with me. And I'd be getting different kind of tipsy, instead of sitting here sipping number 7 all night long. Ooh, if you were whiskey, I'd still be holding you, and we'd still be going strong. If it weren't the devil whispering in my ear, Lord knows my angel might not have disappeared, and I guess that's my fault. There ain't no one left to blame. I'm either halfway drunk or all the way insane. Yeah, but if you were whiskey, I bet I'd still have you right here with me. And I'd be getting a different kind of tipsy, instead of sitting here sipping number 7 all night long. That's where it all went wrong. Ooh, if you were whiskey, I'd still be holding you, and we'd still be going strong. Yeah. If you were whiskey, looks like I'd still have you right here with me. And I'd be getting a whole new kind of tipsy, instead of sitting there sipping number 7 all night long. That's where it all went wrong. Ooh, but if you were whiskey, I'd still be holding you, and we'd still be going strong. There you go. You were whiskey. Shadsong.com.
Who'd you write that with?
That was with Ben Hazlett and hold on, it's Ben Hazlett and Michael Carter.
That's awesome.
Ben Hazlett, Michael Carter, yeah. Great songwriters. I had a little idea, brought it to life with the boys, and definitely cutting that song. So there you go. You heard it here first. You might have heard it on Instagram, verse and chorus of it anyways, but we'll put that clip up on YouTube. So that's it, dude. This is the last podcast for 2021. What a year. I hope all y'all have stayed healthy and will stay healthy. I can't thank you enough, seriously, for rocking with me and rocking with Delaney and Ryman. You make us lucky, and I hope 2022 is just as good, if not better. So thank you guys. It's Ernest. I love y'all. We'll talk to you next year. See you next year.
Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest.